Traders Joseph here from Eightcap. So we're looking at Solana to the USD, so that's SOLUSD on the daily chart today. As we've been quite amazed and blown away by its performance in the last couple of months, really cultivating into this week, last week, and we have seen two decent days of pullback, but we did see a very nice spirited fight back yesterday from buyers. Now we are looking at this level here, so we can see. This bit of resistance at that level. We've just marked it in red, and that's sort of the key resistance we're looking at the moment. It's a previous high that goes all the way back to May in 2022, and it was nothing really out of the ordinary. It was another high that was another lower high that set off a round of selling as the market was declining that period. We'll zoom in a moment just to have a look at it, but that's really, we can just see that this current selling is lining up with that previous high. So apart from that, we can see how beautiful that breakout was. We can see that really nice rally up. It's had a couple of decent runs, so we've seen some pullbacks, some new higher highs along the way, which is exactly what you want to see. And it's just been setting, so we had a little bit of resistance at this area here, then we pulled away from it and went all the way back up to hit quite an amazing number of 63. So there are people out there calling for 100. There is a bit of talk as well. Could it get up to the 1,000 point in years to come? But I think the 100 point is the most popular price point being discussed on the upside at the moment, and we'll continue to see if we can do that. But I think at the moment it's in an interesting position, and we're just going to have a quick talk about that now. Its advance has been basically parabolic in a sense. Now we've seen this initial pullback and a very strong fight back from buyers yesterday. It's just not uncommon to see that after you do see a strong pullback. I think the real key here is what happens for the rest of today, and if we do see another pullback marking a bit more of a low high, then what will happen when we get back to this trend line? If we do see more further selling, it wouldn't surprise me if we do see further selling, but if we do see a break above this high here, we could end up seeing one more spirited rally up to try and test that previous high. I think that's where it gets a little bit dangerous for buyers. Do you buy in at that level, breaking that high, or do you sort of continue to wait till we see a decent pullback? Now, if we rewind the clock a little bit and just go back a bit before we saw this rally, we can see quite a similar pattern. Now, I'm not saying that's going to happen again, but we are seeing a similar pattern. Now, if you just have a good look here, we saw 2 bars down. We saw a very spirited fight back. It does look a little bit overcooked at that point in time as well. But then we saw another pullback, and then we saw that big rally that went back up, and then we saw the next big rally that came after that. So keep this in mind when you are looking at this. So I think from this point of view, if we do see a move down, and then we do see another fight back, another move down, and then another really strong bullish bar upwards that gets back up to this area, that could be a big warning if you're a seller, and it could also be a bit of a signal if you're a buyer, if we're going to replicate what happened here. So we'll continue to see if we do see this pattern of higher lows, and then we do see a bar like that, which could signal a new push higher. So we'll keep an eye on this today and for the rest of the week, just to see if we do see that pullback, and then if we do see further buying to break through this resistance here and get up into this area once again. If we do see a close up there, that could be a signal that buyers are back on. So a few things to keep in mind with Solana. Plenty going on in this market. Even if we do see a deeper pullback into this kind of areas here, could signal another higher low and another extension of the rally. It will be interesting to see, how far this rally can go, and if it is actually the start of a new bull run. Volume looks great at the moment with the breakout, so everything sort of checks out after the breakout. There's volume leading up to it, volume after the breakout, and volume continuing on the run up. So it does look nice. So now we'll just need to try and see, the next continuation point, and we'll continue to look at evidence as it comes out. So thank you very much for your time today. Let me know what you think, if there's anything we've missed, and if you'd like to make a comment about what you think about Solana and its run at the moment. I'd love to hear from you. So good trading, and again, thank you very much for checking out today's video, and bye for now.